Okay, it's 1:45 a.m. Saturday morning. The end of a very long week. Cup of tea before bed. I've only just finished work, and that is the topic of today's video diary entry. I'm very glad to see that there are 0 people watching me live. But the problem with this planning process that works so well is that it makes so much happen, so much good, high value stuff happen so fast that it's impossible to keep up with everything that's happening without overdoing it and burning out. And it's 1:45 in the morning on Friday night at the end of this week. It's been a really great week. Today's been a very, very long day. I've been an all-day conference, which I was late for because I was working, and there was an evening due, and it was just really good. I've made new contacts, had some fascinating conversations, and yesterday I had the GB News interview, and that went out on TV tonight on GB News. And I wasn't expecting them to talk about flying, wasn't expected to be asked about flying, but we were talking about housing, and I prepared to talk about housing for 10 minutes. And halfway through, he said, "Oh, let's talk about flying." And it was great fun, but totally unexpected. Oh. But this is the second week in a row I haven't seen the family. I've been away from home, just working basically every waking hour. I look back at this week, and the only break I had, so Monday, I spent half an hour doing Lego with Archie at home at lunchtime. That was it. And then on Thursday, I managed to crash out on the bed in the afternoon for a couple of hours and watch Top Gun 2 on Netflix. That is it. Other than that, I have been working every waking hour from the moment I've woken up to the moment I go to bed, just like this. I can't give this up. This video diary, it works. It's actually making things happen faster. Now, what I haven't done, because I haven't had the time, and I just got to go to bed now because I've got to get up tomorrow and drive back to that massive storm, Dara. So Amory and the kids are at home in the midst of a red weather warning from the Met Office with 70-mile-an-hour gusts of wind coming straight off the sea. And actually closing the road bridge over there as well. So I've got to drive back tomorrow, and it's nearly 2 in the morning, so I've got to get some sleep. But this is a good problem to have. But the thing is that when things are going when things are happening this fast, and I've got TV interviews, newspaper interviews, conferences, meeting agents, getting invitations, and because I'm bootstrapping, and this is the point, right? When you're bootstrapping, you don't have funding to pay for all the things that you ideally should have. You've got no choice. Like back in the days before bootstrapping, I would have got an Uber home tonight, but instead I was on the bus and on the tube, which is actually very entertaining, probably faster, but saved me probably 50 quid. Otherwise, it would have cost on an Uber. To get back to Buckhurst Hill, where I am now, from the South Bank. The problem is, though, if I carry on like this, I'm going to burn out. And I haven't even had any time for myself or for the kids this week. And you think, okay, but maybe just a bit longer. It's been such a good day. I've met one of the Best Agent regional partners for the first time, John. I met him today. He came to the conference to meet me. We had an amazing conversation. Very excited about it. He thinks the whole Best Agent project is going to change the whole industry, and his passion and enthusiasm for it is incredible. And I can't wait. And I've also recruited 2 more potential Best Agent regional partners this week while I've been on the road. Done masses of videos, and the videos like this one, but the videos on the Moving Home with Charlie especially, they are by far the most valuable marketing opportunity there is. Like, literally, the more video I do, the faster things grow, the faster the audience grows, opportunities, everything else. It's like literally the more video I do, the better it is. It's exhausting. And I cannot wait to have a full-time assistant. I just can't wait because I'm basically doing the job of a full-time assistant as well as my own work. And if I have that freed up, and I don't have to spend so long on my computer, I'll be able to do more stuff. Normally by now on a Friday, I would have worked out what next week's priorities are, but next week is looking fairly full already. I've got the first team meeting of the Best Agent Regional Partners in King's Cross. 6 people coming to that. Very excited. Really, really, really excited because that is going to be, hopefully, if it works out, that's going to be the thing that finally takes Best Agent into serious revenue growth. And we'll start to bring us in the resources that we need to actually grow properly. So basically, as soon as I get home, I'm going to pack, turn around, and come back to London again. Feet start touching the ground, and I've got to drive back to Devon in the old Mercedes in Sylvester tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to because that's always relaxing and nice to do. So I have a nice long. It's going to be a 5-hour drive tomorrow in that storm. I enjoy driving in bad weather. I don't know why. I've always loved it. I've always loved driving in bad weather. And it'll give me a chance to just, when I'm driving, it means I find it very meditative. I can listen to long podcasts. I'm listening to an amazing audiobook at the moment about Shackleton. It's a biography of Shackleton's adventure to the South Pole, and it's just really great listening. I love listening to those true stories. So that is actually gonna be nice. Drive back in the Mercedes through a storm, listening to an audiobook talking about getting to the South Pole. Who's messaging me live? Oh, Scott Donald. Hello, Scott. New name, don't recognize it. Hi, Charlie. Really enjoying your flying vlogs. Passed your instrument rating last week. Congratulations. That's hard. Onto the CPL now. Thank you for the inspiration over the years. Really admire the drive. Oh, well, mate, thanks very much. Thank you very much. Didn't know you've been watching that long. Always lovely to hear a comment like that. Although, what are you doing up at 2 o'clock in the morning? What's your excuse? I have an excuse. I've been working. I've been out of work function. What's your excuse? So yeah, I've got more videos to do tomorrow, and yeah, that title there, please make it stop. I mean, I don't want it to stop. Actually, it's all going really well. Bar the money, but it's all moving in the right direction in that for that. But I was going to make sure that I don't burn out, because if I burn out and break, everything's over anyway. But it's finding that balance between wanting to embrace all the opportunities that come along and trying to look after myself at the same time. And it is hard. But when it's good busy like this, it's much, much easier than when it's bad busy. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow I'll be doing another one of those quick weekly vlogs where I just take a whole bunch of video clips from the week and chuck them out there. And I've got a flying vlog. I've got a seaplane flying vlog coming out this weekend, hopefully. I've got to do one more bit to it on the editing before it can go. But it's cool because it's about glassy. It's from May. It's me flying a seaplane and doing glassy water landing on actual glassy water. And it's cool. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to go to bed. Good night, guys.